play them at their own game. First thing is to get Joey running again. Welcome back, Joey.
Is this the best shell you could find?
It is time. Check, check. Levels. Ducking. Hello. Welcome, everyone. Shake, shake. Sea and Sky is very cool. Dark. I played a bunch of it as well. It gets sinister. It gets tricky. Oh, hey, Ms. Roy. And I too dipped into the the Hollower a little bit. No explicit spoilers, but I got as far as the hub. I didn't get that far. And every direction that I've gone so far, which admittedly is only like 2 or 3, has been a little bit too hard for me. And so I think maybe I need to find either a different direction or really like lock in. Yeah, I went in one direction and maybe I wasn't in the right headspace, but it did not go well for me. But it seems very clever. Seems very clever. Yeah, exactly. You love that, right? Because that means that when you make progress, you earned it. Much like in La-Mulana 2. We earn all our progress, except for that one time that we killed a boss by just sort of landing on a block that just happened to be in front of its face. Whatever. I think dumb luck counts. I'll take it. But will it zoom? Will it zoom? That's a good question. I also have not yet. I bought but have not booted up Emu ROM, and by all accounts, it seems like it's a real banger. Fury Forged, friend of the channel, was playing it, but I didn't watch. I didn't want to see too much about it. But you just beat me up. I'm not going to say anything other than for obvious reasons. Okay, like I guess I just want to know: is it zoomable? Will it zoom? And does it zoom so hard that it should supplant Environmental Station Alpha, which has sort of been the implicit next up zoomifiable game? It would be so good for mapping. Okay, very zoomable, imminently zoomable. We'll just have to decide if it's eminently zoomable. We'll have to decide if it's imminently zoomable. But we still got like at least a couple bosses in La-Mulana 2 and presumably some ludicrous final zoom. And there's also a bunch of DLC apparently that I have purchased but have not yet found. So I don't know what the story is there. Yeah. How's everybody doing? What's everybody's week looking like so far? SEA is good too. Well, the zooming board, yeah. Decide how it should be zoomed. Oh my God, Mir, can you imagine? The Domu Castle. Maybe that's what we should do. Symphony of the Night. That'd be fun. I mean, that has a map, but like we could make a better one. The halfway Domuification of it. Oh, traveling and then girlfriend visiting. Wow, exciting. I hope it all goes well. It sounds like it's going to be a whirlwind. Hopefully a lot of fun. What did we do last time? Trick question. I checked. I sped through the Who's It a little bit, the VOD. And what do? We got the Flame Torque. We did that by answering the Riddles 3 and getting we talked to Anubis, who opened the door to Osiris, and Osiris gave us the Light Scythe, which I think was just a key, right? A key item, which I think, right, when we talked to the boss's Surtur's wife, she activated the Ankh Jewel or the Ankh for us. We used our Ankh Jewel. We fought the boss. We got the torque. I think that's how it goes. Does that sound right to me? Yeah, it's Patton. I saw that as well. Just like some text on the front. We can torque things. Yeah, the flame torque. Let's see here. Go to play mode. Okay, so yeah, we've got in this zoom. Yeah, we got our flame torque, right? And the flame torque let us do a few new things. It let us kill lava chicken, and perhaps more importantly, because it provided a new mystery to solve. We killed Missile the dog, and now we have access to a new and exciting type of Mountain Dew. Wisdom Blast Gatorade. And I want to try a couple of things with it. I want to try showing it to a bunch of NPCs that maybe need a little bit of wisdom, and also maybe try dying with it equipped if we didn't do that already. Oh yeah, we got Miracle Witch, and Miracle Witch unlocks a lot of stuff for us, not least of which is this mysterious, we can listen to voices in empty rooms. And I instantly latched onto the idea that by empty rooms, it meant like NPC rooms with nobody in them. But there's all kinds of rooms in the ruins. It's nothing but rooms. We got one tube and a bunch of rooms and antechambers. So it's possible that it's like a room that is just like a field, a screen that has nothing in it. So we'll scan the map and see if we can find some locations that seem to have blanks in them. Now, that being said, we have most of the obvious blanks marked on our to-do list, but maybe there's something like maybe at the bottom of thingy, Dark Star Lord's Mausoleum. It's possible that there's like that's an empty room that's just got the big Aten pyramid in it, right? You're looking here again? All right. Hey, guy. So that's the plan for today, I think. Oh, yeah. We opened a secret passage in Ancient Chaos, which I think is not especially useful to us now because we've already done a bunch of stuff in Ancient Chaos. But who knows? Maybe it will be of benefit to us in the future. Okay, what are we going to do? Let's start with... Did I miss anything? Does that sound about right? I successfully did yes, we did the Luigi. Which is, if doing the Mario is crouching on a pipe and going into it, doing the Luigi is just sort of like slinking into a little hole. Poor Luigi. All right. So yeah, let's take a look at the Gatorade and maybe just do sort of a survey of the to-do list as well. Hey, Chloe, how you doing? Listen, I was good. I reconnected this Xbox controller before the stream started because I thought that's annoying that I keep having to do this each time. And now it's doing the same thing. It's disconnected and now has forgotten all about this computer. Oh, well. Oh, you're also Mina-ing it up, I assume. All right. Let's try this now. There we go. You have a character in Mina? What do you mean you have a character in Mina? Like, was this a Kickstarter reward sort of thing? Do you have a personalized character in the video game? That is super awesome. I have only really just started it, getting to the sort of like hub area, but I am dying to know where your character is in it. Okay, we've shown Zelpud our new Gatorade. You don't want to spoil it? Okay, well, we will have to debrief later then. Zelpud. How are we doing on weights and stuff? We got piles of cash, got lots of money, we've got shurikens coming out our ears. Yeah, okay. Let's go talk to Mulbrook also. I don't think she has anything to say, but it's just, you know, it's part of the ritual. A new game, puzzle RPG. Lay it on me. Hey, Mulbrook. Yeah, you've told me this. But you know what? I still like hearing your stories. Yeah, this prevent your ammo from being consumed could be useful. What? I wonder what one that would be. Like we found a couple of hot springs before, right? Are there any hot springs that are like, we don't know what this is for? There's one here, Haja's hot spring, and I think there's one in. Is there one in Icefire? No, I guess not. Maybe. Anyway, not important. We don't need ammo. What are we talking about? We pay for our ammunition. Doric, no. Never. We would never. Reincarnated as a Dart Lord between taking over the world with power. I'm going to say 999 million. I can't count that many nines. Yes. Classic titling. Okay. Who else might we want to show our magic potion to that has to do with wisdom? I don't think Heimdall is going to do anything for us. I think we talked to Frey. Is there anybody up in this zone that would be interested in it? I think we also showed it to the blacksmiths, though I could be mistaken. Sigyn. I feel like it would be someone important, you know? Well, there's a statue of Mimir. Also keeping an eye out for empty rooms and failing to fill in little bits. Whoop, whoop. There we go. I feel like we're going to have to do just like a whole stream of fixing up the map, and maybe rearranging stuff too, actually. Maybe that's something I should do. If we really reach a dead end, just spending a session just like photoshopping, rearranging stuff. Might be a little bit of a bottle episode. Not in the sense of we're not getting anything done, but like low budget, you know? Jormungand. Yama, King of the Underworld. Who else is... What about Indra? Indra seems very important, and we never actually got anything from Indra, did we? Or was it marked at the... Oh no, we did. Need dinosaur figure. No, it just says Indra altar. It doesn't actually... Maybe we didn't get anything from Indra. Is it this way? Because that's something that should really be marked on the to-do list if we haven't actually acquired anything from Indra. Also, I don't remember how to get there. Wait, did I just... Should have been right over here, right? Did I just walk past it? Yeah, it's down here. Hip. Whip. Nope. Did you always have this cool orb, though? Sort of seems like it's in the foreground now. DG Barca, hello. Thank you. Yeah, he's showing me his orb. Can I scan that? No. That's weird. What does blue dot mean in this game? Like, the blue dots were skulls, but on the Bromputer maps, but we have all of those, so it's not that. Orb's so cool, parallaxes. Yeah, it sort of like looks like it's in the foreground somehow. Yeah, hold on. We can't use violence against it. We should always try that. Skulls? Skulls? No? Yeah, it might just be electricity. Do we have the, because this is the like the Locopala, right? Do we have the dissonance for the Locopala? We need to get the one from the giants, which I assume is in hell, in that big tomb. Yeah, I don't remember. Hey, Ash. And type switch, hello. Dinosaur figure. Indra wishes for the time of destruction, like everybody, it seems. Okay, so there's 6th children. So, yeah, we would have... Freya and Freya, the Locopala, Trickster. So maybe the dissonances are not divided by like children eras. They're just divided by, you know, people, what got dissonance in them. And they're doubling up. And even though we've got one from Vritra, maybe there's another one that just so happens to be from a 6th children. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, who else if not Indra? There are these empty rooms, but we've had Miracle Witch equipped going into them. No luck there. Let's turn on our to-do layer to see if there's anything. Like, yeah, this... We've been here, and that was nothing. Atten's room is maybe empty, excuse me, and we need to equip those ROMs, but that's very weird that the puzzle is equip these 2 ROMs that one person tells you, lets you hear words, and you do that, and an Ankh appears? That doesn't seem like it makes sense. Big sword. Oh yeah, we got this. We can take this off our to-do list. It seems to have calmed down a little bit, but FYI, if I suddenly disconnect, it might be because I lost power, because there's been a thunderstorm here. Oh yeah, and this. We need to check on this next time we kill a boss. Okay, well, there's nothing standing out as like an NPC who's obviously someone that we haven't done something with. But that being said, we haven't really noted down NPCs as being to-do items generally. They usually just give a little of information and then go away. Okay. What else can we do? Well, yeah, we should try dying with it equipped. We should turn on Sacred Wine. Drunk during the Age of Myth. It's the fastest way to die. Not by the hand of the local Paula. That's for sure. Hey, worse. I guess we could just... Well, no, if we die here, we get simply crushed. But you know what? Let's try it. We got this. Okay. Make sure that we've got our Gatorade primed. No. So it doesn't have anything to do with dying. Yeah, no. That's the devil's liquor. Age of Myth. And we looked up the word myth. Most of the age conversation has to do with Yuga wheels. I don't know. It's very vague. Very vague. And really what we're looking for is a breastplate. That I think is gonna be what unlocks things big time. But like no one's really said much about the lunar breastplate. No. Huh. And there's no treasure chests that we haven't opened, right? Because if there was a treasure chest somewhere, we'd be like, oh, slam dunk, let's go mess with that. But nothing to that end. Well, you know what I should do? Just because it's bothering me otherwise. So we should do our homework in Icefire Treetop. Frozen Moon Treetop. Frozen Moon sounds like a delicious summertime frozen treat. Listen, I'm a busy guy. Don't got time for this. Homework. Also, Frozen Moon Treetop. Much more fun. Great bird nest. Why is this called the Great Bird Nest, I wonder? Sing, bird of prey. For beauty, beauty begins at the foot of you. Okay, I guess that's why. Which one of these is the most dangerous pit to jump down? Oh, there's the, what do you call it? Spring in Icefire Treetop. Great Bird Nest. Also, Great Bird Nest. Great Bird Nest. Then what? Go to the right. What's this one called? Jalarbu? Sometimes J is not pronounced, but I don't know about GJ. Jalarbrew? Alarbrew? Hjalarbrew? Maybe? Yeah, so Gjallarbrew, maybe then? Gjallarbrew. Gjallarbrew? Sure you are. Okay, did we not do this one over on the right? No, that's the Inferno Shrine. We've been there. We got a skull from there. But presumably this is called the same thing. I'm surprised I'm not slipping on that. Maybe it's because I got my wife boots on. Can I not open these yet? Heart-crested Garbiki, which, like, we have yet to see anything resembling that, as far as I know. Okay, so we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think we're good. Well, I guess we can check down here. Hello, you were important at one point. Right, yes. What, this is just called Ice Treetop? You run out of ideas? I mean, maybe there's a fire treetop opposite it. No? Okay. Well, we did our homework. No other outstanding to-dos here. There we go. So what else then? Empty rooms. No empty rooms here. Wait a second. Is it just the Nagoro game stuff? Is it just an Easter egg? Because that would that would kind of line up, in my opinion. Gosh, what's the best way? Let's scoot over the other side. Because if that's like I said, it was weird to be like, oh, you know, progress forward has to do with this weird ROM combination. Because if that's not the case, and it's just, hey, you can hear the developer commentary on their previous games. That maybe makes a lot of sense. Okay, so we are able to do this now. Ketsuzoku. Sorry, you're. It's blue on black, and it's hard for me to read. But Ketsuzoku, hello. And Kirobsi, hi. Oh yeah, ROM combination. That's right. So, do we have Miracle Witch turned on? We do. So is this going to be? Okay. That's okay. That adds up a lot. Got it. Problem solved. So we will just say is that right? Future Devco and Miracle Witch. Yeah. Okay. Neat. Miracle Witch. What's all this about Miracle Witch? Maybe I do want to find out about that. You're at Terranos' place with a TV that crashes Twitch so tiny. Oh, okay. Well, hey, Eric here and Terranos. And I'm sorry to hear about the TV. Niguro's 8th Flash game, a 2D action RPG with puzzle-solving elements that depend on your mastery of magic to solve. This game came about as a way to replicate the experience of playing 2D ARPGs with a mouse. Ah. The game is controlled by mapping character movement to mouse movement and magic use to clicking. Every dungeon map is interconnected, allowing you to catch glimpses of places you won't be able to reach until later in the game, and giving the player something to be hyped for. The appeal is in the ability to start the game, look at the game map in its entirety, and venture off at your whim. I mean, sign me up. That sounds great. We set out to create a game with a short turnaround, but without compromising on complex puzzles. The game is incredibly minimalistic. There aren't even text hints. In classic fashion, the player is left to their devices, smashing conspicuous geometry or destroying all enemies to proceed. It seems it resonated with retro gamers but flew over the heads of younger generations. That would have been great. Worse. This game was subtitled The Philosopher's Pebbles and was intended to have a subtitled follow-up entitled, what else? The Secret Room. I'm not sure I understand the what else, but okay. The game was supposed to be one of our short turnaround projects, the idea being to repurpose the underlying system for another scenario, but the base data creation turned out to be far more time-consuming than we first imagined, and with the development on the La-Mulana remake gearing up, the project was ultimately shelved. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. Tell me you're a game developer without telling me you're a game developer. Neat. Oh, I see. Okay, so that mystery is sort of solved now. That Miracle Witch mystery. So we'll take it down now. Hey, Eris. Yeah, I did a little bit of science and determined that Hear Voices is dev commentary, or at least the maybe it's dev commentary. it is at the very least what allows us to take a look at the ROM descriptions, the game descriptions in the Let's Play Nagoro game room. Hey, Grits. I love you, Egg. So, that is maybe somewhat disappointing that it's not, progress in a big way, but it does make me feel good because it does corroborate that feeling that I had, which was that something's off about getting a ROM combination and having it be like important, critical progress. Here's Curl. Hi. Okay. So let's cross that out and say it's dev commentary. Or at least for the Nagoro Games room. Okay. Right then. So what's next? The secret passage in Ancient Chaos I don't think is really anything. It's really the Wisdom Blast Gatorade that is our front runner for progress. I like that verb. That's how you're not allowed to quit the game until you get that ROM. Right. So the hypothesis at this point is that we need two more dissonances to finish off the spooky blue tube. So I want to know if there's more, if we've got more dissonances. Amun-Ra absorbed more dissonance. That's the person in Dark Star Lord's mausoleum that moved from room to room. This is Elsadana, RIP, telling us about dissonance. Children of the same seed are in conflict. Okay. So where else do we know there to be conflict? The Aesir and the Vanir, the Lokapala seem to be in conflict with everybody. The Anunnaki were in conflict with like everybody via text message. And we got theirs. Now the soul of the trickster of Yggdrasil is contained inside the Beherit. Okay, so maybe the trickster isn't one then. It's already in our face egg. Five underworld races, and the underworld and the Beherit will be manifest. Okay, yeah, so we know that there's dissonance with the second children that has to do probably with whatever it's called, the Titan's gravestone. Titan's gravestone. So there's something to do here. We got to shout words that have something to do with Sakit's original allegiance or something like that. Okay, we got that one. Us bearing dissonance absurd. Okay, so the Gygas claim that they don't have it. And that the Olympians have it. But maybe we got the Olympians one already. Oh, maybe we need to do hell first. This place is an accumulation of deaths of each generation. No one apart from hell, the incumbent underworld deity, can control that sheer hatred. So I think that's implying that hell has a dissonance. So that's good to know. Okay. Heck. So, if the chart says that in order to get dissonance, you need to defeat hell, and in order to defeat hell, you have to do the whole rigmarole, we're really blocked by not having a breastplate. That seems to be the big thing. And I don't know where we have so little to go on. Like, unless Divine Fortress is where all the tablets about the different maidens were, right? Maybe. Well, at some point, Tyrant Saber, possibly later this evening, we'll take a little nudge, but not just yet. I think Divine Fortress might be one of my favorite tracks. Okay, let's go. Oops. What happened there? Yep. Lunar breastplate. Sigrun. It's really only mentioned there, huh? Huh. And there's really nothing I have that could be construed as that, right? It would be something that I use, right? It's like one of the first things that gets taken from you. I guess it's the third thing that gets taken from you. So it's got to be at least somewhat useful. And we do have some blank spots down here, so it's totally reasonable that we just haven't found the thing yet. Grail can also be taken from us, or is taken from us. So it's possible that it's an item as opposed to an equip item. That's on my wrist. That's on my somewhere. That's on my arm. That's on my hip. That's on my somewhere. That's in my hat. Oh, I never noticed it was in the hat. Or maybe I did and forgot, but that's very cute. Cape. Cape, I think, is one of them, right? Maybe not. Maybe not. Scriptures, Spalder. Fibula. It's not the flame torque. That's on my arm. Boots. Ring. Grapple claw is not it. Glove. Yeah. Nope. I guess not. I guess we don't have it. What's up? Yeah. Garm. Nope. Don't do anything stupid. No. I don't know where this goes. Oh, this is that is incomplete information tier. We also needed a flame torque. I miss the birds. Yeah, I'm not convinced there's anything to be gained by just sort of wandering around this spot. If I were a breastplate, where would I hide? A lunar breastplate, no less. So something to do with the moon. I mean, there are some places called moon something. Moon altar. Maybe there's something down there. Left it at Mulbrook. Like leaving your t-shirt. Leaving some slippers. You know it's serious if you're leaving slippers. Wait, can I not? Oh, I need to come up from Icefire. Wow, I didn't realize I could block with my shield. Again, not a breastplate. It's angelic, not related to a moon. Yeah, I guess I can't get through here. Okay, fine. How do I get here? It's from... Oh man, do I have to loop around through the giant bird nest? I'm gonna drag. Bidip bidip. It's no bwap bwap. Or bwap bwap. But I'll take it. Now, can I just do this? Is that allowed? No. Man, it's all party in here. Be-doop, 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 boop, boop. No shortcuts here, huh? No special treats. Nothing scannable here. No. Moon altar. Wow, this thing wrecks shop now. I suspect there is nothing more here. The angry eye is disactivated. So I'm led to believe that this is a done room. It is a little creepy. It is a little creepy. Is there anything related to Moon otherwise? Moon is missing, yeah. Moon. Burglemere, the giant rules over the world of frost. That was the guy who melted all the ice blocks. The Sirius's The Sirius's prophecy tells of the future, a prophecy of a final battle of which we cannot conceive, a battle that will occur at the final land where the sun, moon, and stars watch over the earth. I mean, that's space, right? The place where the sun, moon, and stars watch over the earth is in Nibiru. Maybe we got to go back to Nibiru, and that's where we have to use the Sirius's prophecy. Lumibrook. Okay. Lumibrook. The sun has come out now. Incredible. That's great. It's it appears the thunderstorm is over. Now it's beautiful outside. Happy Pride Month, everyone. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, well, I guess we could go to space, but it's so far away. Nope. I think that's right. I mean, maybe that's what we need to do. The thing is, this says the final land. Prophecy of a final battle, which we cannot conceive. The battle will occur at the final land. I mean, do we go to space and just shout all the things in order that were highlighted by Freya? Is that the idea? I guess we could try that. It just, I assumed that it had something to do with Heimdall and like the end of all things, right? I also sort of assumed that we were done with Nibiru. What do we think the prophecy is? Or what the order is? Missing, night, howled, excessive power, which is all of them, and then sun and moon. So does that mean we need to take the immortality Gatorade? No, we found out that doesn't actually stop it from happening. Karubzi, do we live in the same province? Maybe. Yeah, the fact that we need to shout all of them at once and not die makes me think that something special needs to happen. But, I mean, I could be wrong. It's also weird that that's not the last one. You'd think that would be the last one. Like, the culmination of a bunch of stuff. I mean, I'm in Halifax. I don't know if you're in Halifax. But, yeah, it was just thundering, and now it's beautiful out. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's no secret. Yeah, okay. If this was the fifth one, then I wouldn't be at all surprised, right? That it's like, oh, the last thing you got to do, you got to sacrifice yourself to cast the magic spell. But no, you got to be alive to do part 5. So, I don't know. Telebag, hello. It's been a while. Okay. I guess I know it's not going to do anything, but I guess we got to go to space and shout it. Is it messed up again? I'm sorry. Can we just get in there more easily? We don't gotta go all the way around. Into space we go. Bwip, bwip. It's a vacuum. Okay, we're gonna need a place to stand. And like, I don't want to do it down here and then assume that, oh, I gotta try it again in another spot, like up top somewhere in front of the giant master skull. So we'll do it in front of the master skull to start. Yeah, maybe. This place sucks. Ha ha ha. All right. Hello, master skull. Okay. Let's try them all well, no, we can't try them all together. that was missing. Now it's night. Night. Now it's wish and howled. Wish and howled. Now it's excessive power, which is just going to be the end of it, I think. Yeah, okay. So there was nothing to convince me that that is progress. And I don't really know what we're supposed to do then. Because we've established that excessive power with the Immortality Gatorade doesn't work. The power is not to be used. A rage-filled face warped with murderous intent. I mean, that's sort of what it looks like when we do it. There's a face shows up. Yeah, that's really all we get. Hey, MK. I mean, I kind of want to... I mean, sorry I keep doing this to you, Lumiza. Let's go somewhere where we can carefully observe this. Like maybe a dark background of some kind. This will do, I think. I want to see the face that's there. Is it meant to be the Beharit? Doesn't really look like it, but it kind of looks like it. Hip. Yeah. I don't know. Drink some tea though. Power is so excessive. Flirting. Goodness me. What's the safe word? All of them, all at once. Should probably turn that off. This is a little dangerous. Walk around with a loaded gun. Not that we would ever. All right, what do we got? What do we got? I feel like I have a, despite there being about a quadrillion words of text in this game, I feel like I'm at a little bit of a loss here. All right. Seal of piled soil. Let's talk about Sakit again. The words of Sakit's former association. All right, Sakit's former association was his wife, right? Lido. Lido is only mentioned this one spot. Why do you do this, Ellie? Why? Abuto? Oh, I mean, it said former association, so like trusted ally. of Abuto, maybe then? We really don't really have much there. It's been so long. So it will open by the words of Sakit's former association. That is definitely mantra, right? That's what it's referring to. Sakit's former association. What do we know? We know giant. Giant is not a mantra. We know that mantras have second meanings that were what the giants used, right? So, like, one of these would be specific to Sakit. The roof is more of a Zebu thing. Road Eternity, Missing Wall. Yeah, nothing. All the mantra copy in this game is extremely explicit. The most you have is like an unusual conjugation of a word, like howl to howled. Otherwise, it's pretty on the nose, right? The third children's underworld deity. The third children's underworld deity, is that Osiris? No, that's Hades. Maybe we should talk to Hades. The sinner of the second children. That's what we're looking for. I did indeed take the sinner of the second children. It is said to have been prescribed. He is said to have been prescribed living imprisonment, but I do not know whether or not he is still alive. If you so desire, I will open the entrance to the prison and cant the words in the embankment above the prison. What words, though? Okay, let's go talk to Hades. Where the heck is Hades? Underworld, right? Yeah. Hades, what? You're over there. You're with Garm. Okay, let's go talk to Hades. Is there a secret passage over there? This side? No. Just sort of looks like just to the left of the door below me here, there's a passage off to the right or the left. Just to the left of the door, it looks like there's a passage off to the left. Mir, was that directed at me? I'm not sure I understand. In the embankment above the prison. What is the embankment? embankment, the side. It was not. Okay. Interesting. I mean, okay, so maybe the prison is down here. And the embankment is up above here. Like, what? What words? The words in the embankment? Okay, so there are indeed 2 secret rooms underneath there. I mean, this seems like it's incredibly relevant to our interests. Oops. In the embankment above the prison. I do still have questions, but I can't ask them. What words? Do you say something more specific than that? Like living imprisonment. Living and imprisonment are not words. Like prison is not one of these. Living is not one of them. What in the world is a word? Yeah, maybe. Deleted. Mira, I appreciate the deletion, but maybe it's not a bad idea because I've just been searching for it over and over. Maybe it's worth putting something together. Let me use one of these as searching and one of these for pasting. I mean, this entire bit from Mnemosyne Oh, no, do we already have that? Yeah, intestines picked for eternity. Okay. The dissonance of the second children lies squarely on the unforgivable sinner's Sakit's shoulders. His unforgivable sin was to slay... Who's this? The Servant's Library. Hello, welcome. We're playing La-Mulana 2. What were you up to? Hello, thank you for bringing your pals over. I don't know if you're familiar with the video game La-Mulana 2, but we're mapping out the whole thing, so be warned, spoilers are here. Stupid Potato sent you. Well, that doesn't sound so stupid to me. Mass game has been pretty good. Is it Mina you're talking about? Oh, Striker heading out. All right, take care. Ah, okay, great. Well, thank you, Stupid Potato. That's really good. Yeah, I got as far as like a little ways into it. I got to the sort of hub area, and have been finding it pretty cool, although very challenging. Oh boy, well, you're in for a treat if you ever decide to play La-Mulana 1 and maybe even La-Mulana 2. It's full of brutal crush you puzzles. What's it like? It is an action exploration game, side-scrolling platformer. We'll be showing it to you in just a moment, where you read tablets and try to put together ancient riddles and get absolutely wrecked by bosses. It's a real note-taking, map-making sort of game, for sure. Right now, for instance, we're trying to figure out the ancient lore of an apocryphal tale of ancient giants killing one another, in the hopes that will tell us what magic words we use to open up the tomb. All right. The conflict among the second children was orchestrated by Abudo, right? Blame fell entirely on Sakit's shoulder, who's banished to the underworld living, condemned to have his intestines pecked for eternity. Tough with fair. Yeah, I feel like that's maybe what I did. I just sort of like went in the wrong direction a little bit. All right. I feel like Mnemosyne is really the important piece of the puzzle here. Sakit questioned the fighting. He just kill his beloved wife Leto with his own hands. Zero Wing. Holy smokes.
I need a status report. Self-destruct sequence has been initiated. We've got an incoming transmission. What? Patching it through.
Deactivation of command function override required.
Are we going to get... It's you. Goodness me. The responsibility for patching has been passed to the third children's underworld deity. Yeah, we talked about that. That's Hades.
This is someone's idea of a practical job, right?
Captain, what should we do?
Arm every SIG for deployment. Initiate launch sequence. Open the pod bay doors. Justice shall be served.
Wilhelm scream. very silly. I like it. Okay. Yeah, I got you, Mir. Capture twins. That's not them. All right. Yeah, thanks for the recommendation, Potato. And take care. Have a good rest. Another Wilhelm scream. Embankment is really only used in those two spots. And Lido isn't mentioned anywhere else. Anything more about the second children? They're just considered giants, and they're extinct. Maybe Porphyrion would know something about it, having destroyed the last of the giants. Solbag, you should probably get some rest. That's not healthy. Yeah, nothing more about the second children. And Johnson, like my worry is that the answer to this question comes to us from using the flute, because we don't know where to use the flute right now. Maybe I feel like we've used the flute already in the Titan's gravestone, but like maybe we gotta do it again. Is it faster to go in from... It might be faster to come in from Icefire. Or not, actually. Might be a bit of a drag to do that. Oh, no, we can do it. But it does mean that we can't warp out, but that's okay. This is just a reconnaissance run. Do we have... Yes, we do. Well, I hope your sleep schedule ends up working out. And I think we can go up here. And maybe we use the flute now? What if we use the flute here? No? Okay, that's a step in the right direction. That's an indication that we're on the right track. Nobody puts a puzzle, nobody puts a trap there if they don't think you're on the right track. Hey, Planeswater. And Rick. And Tycoon, hello. I take that as a win. That's a productive squish. So the thing that I want to check, I guess, these are the slipperiest slopes in the entire game, is what happens if we just stand here? Yeah, okay. So there's something else going on. It's just going in there that's a problem. Yeah, don't worry. You got to see it again. Well, my hope was that it had something to do with using the flute, but it does not. Reverse squimptioneering. I like it. We'll do the same thing. All right, Patton. Take care. Thank you. You got nothing for me here? Arishka Gull? Yeah. Yeah, Hell has the dissonance. Sky People. Maybe, does it mean up here? Oh, hush. Be gone. Okay. Well, I guess we should check to see if this one does the same thing. It does not. I mean, okay, simplest thing. They are a child of the mother. I'm not going to test this exhaustively, obviously. I'm just trying to get my mind working. They did have a lot of wishes about the... I mean, okay. Their formal association was pretty specifically related to the mother because they wanted to take her back to space. They were associated with the mother. And we've already tried, what was it? Stars. There isn't one that's just stars, right? There's night, right? Which could be like, oh, that's, you know, Sakit was the, what is it? The Nebra Sky Disk. You had to turn it to night mode. No, that's not it. Yeah, we're missing something. We're still missing something here. Titan's Gravestone. Do we have anything about that? No. Shrine of the Frost Giants. I mean, maybe there's some clue about their former association there. Like Burglemere, you know? Maybe we got to do the same thing because they responded to this before, which was Mani, Himen, and Diord. That was your former association. You probably went to a party with Burglemere at some point. Yeah, conflict. The conflict among the second children was orchestrated by Abuto. Intestines picked for all eternity. I wonder if there was a... Oh, did I miss like a... Dang. I wonder if I missed an illustration on some of these. That was pretty late, though. I feel like I would have recorded that. I mean, they got, okay, Ser, that's just the one word that we got from the Giants was Ser, C. No. Do you think we got to be in the embankment? That would be a real drag. Hep. No. Anything else? A seal of piled soil rests atop Sakit's prison. It will open by the words of Sakit's former association in a place called Side Path. Now, Side Path is a type of road. I doubt that. Maybe we should just go back to Shrine of the Frost Giants and just like poke around a little bit. See if we missed some illustrations. What am I doing? Oh, I can't warp. We just gotta quit out. Hey, Mikon. How you doing? So it seems like the juicy stuff is up top. Hey, Bomi. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. World record holder, Bomi. No! Verve, yeah. I mean, it's funny that that's... I guess dissonance has two meanings. Like a metaphorical dissonance. Okay, so where were the important things? There was one over here. Nothing there. But it was the Titans, it was the second children, who was banished to the underworld, living, condemned to have his intestines packed for eternity. I don't think it has anything to do with you being living, though, Sakit. And what was the other location that I wanted to check out? Up this way, past Baylor. Thanks, Bobby. Oh, right. I can't actually do that. Dang it. I'll go this way. There is actually an illustration there. We already have it. I wonder if it's the... I wonder if it's the pose, like praying. Like we don't have words that are specifically like pray. Mantras are sort of praying more abstractly. Do you think the Fairy Guild wrote that tablet about the Fairy Guild? Or have those weirdos been around long enough that there are ancient tablets around them? That is a question that I ask myself sometimes, is what is the justification for the ancient tablets? Like, at the end of the day, you kind of need to chalk it up to someone's leaving you clues, as opposed to someone just like really spent a bunch of time chiseling an obtuse riddle or fact about the world. Yeah, Alcedena. Well, it really set the tone for mysterious cryptic riddles. Are we stuck down here now? Yeah, that's okay. I wanted to be down here. Yeah. All La-Mulana tablets should be signed. The sign maker, the tablet maker, the tablet author. All right, well, let's pan on over to this. And I'm curious to know if that's something that the council would like to consider. Let him cook, tell him a zome to read, or tell him a zome to bubble around in. Like, maybe not even that. Like, I expect this is more about, like, a tablet that I need to reread or something like that. Maybe there's a cute hint queued up. I don't know. It might just be something that I'm forgetting. Like, oh, did you realize you had this? I bet you didn't know. So, anyway. I'm just going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back. And if the council deems it appropriate, we'll maybe be directed slightly. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep bumbling around. So, we'll talk soon. Hello. There we go. Gotta press the unmute button. All right. What do we got? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I'm looking at my notes. Gatorade Wisdom Blast. I feel like I sort of gave up partway through. Die with it equipped didn't do anything. Give it to someone is really, I think, what we're after. But, like, to whom, you know? Who in our little mappy map is needing of wisdom? Because we've searched for wisdom before. We can't drink it. We can just run around and find every single NPC. Phobos might have something to say about this. I mean, maybe. Oh my god, I never noticed the shield on her back when you're going up and down ladders. That's so... What a nice detail. What do I want to do? I want to listen to some drum and bass and celebrate this raid from Wiss. Hello. Thank you, Wiss. I mean, I assume you're Wiss. It says not Wiss, but I'm inclined to believe that that is not actually the case, and you are, in fact, Wiss. Hello. Thank you for bringing your friends in. Small tape to wall? That's cruel. What are you doing? What were you up to? Real Wiss has been... Wiss. The one that we know as Wiss taped the real Wiss to a wall. Such good facial... Oh, thank you. Yeah, just highly suspicious individual, for sure. Welcome, everyone, to the Cartography Zone. We're making our way through La-Mulana 2. If you're not familiar, it's a game full of puzzles, and it's big. We're mapping out the whole thing, and we're sort of at a little bit of an impasse. We might be getting a little nudge right now. But what were you up to? Get angry? Or something like that, maybe. I can't stay angry at you, Wiss, even if you tape me to the wall. Yeah, what were you up to? We're listening to some... oh, look at this. Borb Ultra and Adumbrion. Thank you for the follows. Oh yeah, State of Play. That's the PlayStation thing, right? Was there any notable announcements? Control. Oh, is that a Control sequel? Maybe. Like Control 2. Oh, good. Very exciting. I enjoyed that video game. All right, let's, again, thank you, Wiss. Thanks for bringing everybody here. We're about to perhaps get a small nudge. Mir was just asking, what do I want to do? And the answer to that question is, well, I would like to make progress. I would like to get a lunar breastplate, I think is what I want. And maybe we'd get that from Abudo. I don't know. Is Lumiza in Smash Bros. Yet? An eternal crime. A crime every time she is not. What if it's a tag team? Like what is it? Snow Bros. It's Lameza and Lumiza. Coming in a sec. Okay, great. Yeah, it's getting sort of ridiculous now. I feel like there has been evidence that suggests we have encountered every sort of like main area of the game. Now, that's not to say that there isn't a DLC area that we haven't seen yet, or a like a final boss zone that we haven't seen yet. It's obviously Musa and Mulbrook. Yeah, of course. That only makes sense. Yeah, that'd be cool, the Decalope. In honor of an older playthrough. Oh no. Mine or somebody else's? Somebody else's playthrough. Okay. Lay it on me. What do we got here? Roses are red, violets are blue. Go to Gate of the Dead. Got it. All right. Is it Neckbet? Is Neckbet the one that needs some wisdom? Okay, that's beautiful. It's been a while since we've Domu'd it up, honestly. I feel like we had, put a real cap on Gate of the Dead, but I'm happy that we get to go back. All right, let's do it. Get you Domu on. All right. Phobos, never mind. We figured it out. Yes, we know about the Nemean fur. All right. Get ye to the Gate of the Dead. And it's been so long now. All right, so this area is characterized mostly by things being upside down when you go through certain doors. You go through a door and the entire world flips upside down. Your gravity also changes, so you always fall to the bottom of the screen, but the environment itself flips. So for instance, this door here, if I go through it, now we're upside down. Or, as we like to call it here, Domu. It's Domu time. Now I'm just sort of wandering aimlessly at this point to re-familiarize myself. But hey, you know what? I wonder. There's a bunch of hands in Gate of the Dead, and I wonder if that has something to do with Ra, right? Like or Aten, because Aten was all is like hands spraying out from a sun, right? So maybe there's some sort of like semantic connection there. Yes. Although, let's be clear, we do play fast and loose with the definition of Domu a little bit. One of these things is going to crush me, isn't it? I can't scan those things in the background. We know this. Hey, May. Basically nothing. We're just trying to figure things out now. I think the main thing, May, that we discovered is that Miracle Witch Plus future development company merely lets us see the developer stuff in the Let's Play Nagoro game room. A sentence spoken by the utterly deranged. Okay, so nothing is leaping out at me as being like immediately different, but I say that we come at this from a more traditional perspective. Mapping Mina. That, you know what? That might be fun. The thing is that Mina scrolls with the character, which is a little bit tricky for mapping because you need to, like, we've seen scrolling rooms in this and how challenging it can be. Okay. let's take a quick survey of Gate of the Dead and see if there's anything that's obvious. We'll look at our to-do layer, and there isn't anything that stands out. But let's mark it up. It doesn't come with a map. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, yeah, could be. I enjoyed what I have done of it, but I do find it, like I said, quite hard. Like, I definitely got to the point where I was just running past enemies, at which point I don't think I should be playing this because I'm obviously not in the right headspace for it. All right, so we're just going to put some temporary to-do item stuff here. We're going to check out Neckbet. We're going to talk to Amen. Wait, Amen? Wait a second. I wonder if that's related to Amen Ra. Yeah, Amen Ra. Oh, I wonder if Amen Ra is like Amen plus Ra. Interesting. Okay. Ramen Ra. Don't have raw ramen. Could go for some ramen. Don't need the anchor. I think these rooms are done. I suspect it is an NPC we need to talk to, but we shall see. Bloodborne, yes, Terranos, yes. The way that you are encouraged, it's not exactly like the rally system in Bloodborne, but the healing system is neat. It's not just vials, it's vials plus aggression, which I think is very clever. Yeah, maybe I am in the right headspace. Yeah. Isis, we can go check on Isis. Vials of violence. Yes, that's right. Horus. Yeah, there's a party in Gate of the Dead. There's all kinds of people. Wait, hold on. There's an Aton and an Atom. Ridiculous. Yeah, Ferb, you got it. I mean, I like Bloodborne a lot, and I consider it to be like a pretty stiff challenge in spots. But I feel like I'm getting worse and worse at video games, which just means I need to play them more to get better. Okay. All right. So we are here. Let's go to the left and talk to Neckbet and whoever that is. Hold on. Thoth, right. Sekiro. I've tried a little bit of Sekiro and found it to be extremely challenging. Oh, do we need? We're not allowed to get out this way. We gotta domuify. Okay, so now Neckbet is up, right? No, should be just on the other side of this room. Not very zomantic. Yeah, I like zomantic as a description for a game being zoomable. Neckbet, what's up? No, you got nothing. But we should probably have our Wisdom Gatorade equipped. No. Sekiro was easy compared to Bloodborne? Okay. Oh, maybe I've got more of a chance than I thought. All right, so I went down, but Thoth is actually up now because we're Domu mode. But we can't actually talk to Thoth because Thoth is non-Domu. Gosh, I forgot how much of a pain this Zome is. Oh, but we can, there's a room down here that we can do swap season. Yeah, let's do that. Demi summon. What's up, Thoth? I have heard tales of a map containing the locations of all of the mantras. It is said that the locations of mantras still lying dormant glow red on this map. Don't even need it. I'm not even going to take that down because we are not making a list of all of the notes that NPCs say. That's not our job. Nuh-uh. Oh yeah. It's all in my mindy mind, Thoth. Anything more? Okay. Yeah, we also know that. The word is sun, the moon's opposite. You're blowing my mind here, Thoth. Okay, I think that's everything that Thoth has got for us. All right, Thoth. I thought we might get something from you, but we did not. So let's go up to Amen. Amen is... Oh my God, you're right. I mean, I assume you're right. I'm really just taking your word for it, but I love that. Lost in the Thoth. Is this Amen? No. Tap. What? Invisible monster. We can go and talk to this person as well. We're good on all this, I think. Does that say bounce shot or bounce thought? Let me just take a little screenshot of this here. Bounce thought. Clearly it's a typo. They meant bounce thoth. Okay, wait. They're so barely visible. Okay, let's... Wait. This is my own fault. Just get... We're going to be here for a while, folks. I'll just be patient about it. Do it this way. Okay. Okay. We've got Miracle Witch and Future Development on, but I think this person actually left. So what did they say before? What did we know about Amun-Ra? Or sorry, just Amun. We fifth children wanted for too much. Power over death. A pyramid that would reach the heavens, and a pyramid that would fall down to earth for the purpose of entering a contract with the demons, or with demons. It would not be a surprise should people with such ambition seek to attain power greater than even that of the mother. It was Amarna, led by Ra, who sought such power. Nothing happened, as if time itself had stopped here in La-Mulana. Then, several years ago, various wars began to stir. This is when Ra began to act. Like him, I too control the sun. It may be I whom Ra seeks to turn into a chimera. Oh no! They combined. They merged. Yeah, Rutro big time. Corridor of Sorrow is right. I think we might be too late for poor Amun Ra. Or Amun, who's now Amun Ra, perhaps. I mean, you're not a giant. You don't need a whistle. Like, that's not what's going on here. Okay, well, good to know. Let's check that off the old to-do list. Let's do a circuit. Let's go to the right, and we'll pop up into Unicorn's room just to see what's up. We'll refill our health momentarily. There we go. Nothing here. Also nothing here. Whoops. A slight wait, you say? Okay. Can we safely jump off here? Is that allowed? Hooray! Whee! It's okay. We need to explore down here anyway. Isis. Let's go talk to Isis. Oh, you're up a floor. We fell past you. Okay, well, we can get to Isis more easily. Hey, Crow. A little bit. We got a little bit of a pointer, which was, hey, go to the Gate of the Dead, which I'm going to level with you. I would not have thought of. But yeah, nothing major so far. Isis, we could have used this information ages ago. Yeah. We did it. We gave the feather, or showed the feather, to Greg Davies. Or no, other way around. Yeah, I guess so. Never to be found. I've got good news and bad news. Who else is exhausted from battle? Yep, okay. Well, I just added the to-do box because we added some stuff just temporarily here to go check out stuff in Gate of the Dead. It was otherwise empty, I think. Yeah, it's just like giant arrows pointing at Isis. We need to go back and talk to her. No, this is just recent. Okay, we can go down for Horus and Nephthys. Let's go Dr. Horus. What's the best way to do this? God damn it. Okay, that worked out. What? Raw horror cathedral? Is someone just like going around absorbing NPCs and turning them into a super boss? Okay. We are going to have to do some sort of special notation here. Because what do we know so far? We know it was Amen. We know it was Horus. I think Ra is because we've never like encountered an NPC named Ra, right? I don't think so, at least. No. Because we're going to have to note that we need to like visit these people to like witness them getting like and running off into the darkness. Was that it? I think that's the only... Oh. Flew off to the east. Okay. I think from Amen flew south. After them. Get them. Okay, we got a glossary entry for Ra. Ra looking pretty chill. Pretty cool there. Doing a little dance. Ra was a genius. Was this written by Ra? Ra was a genius and the most powerful being born among the fifth children. He desired the power of the sun and the outside world and was super hot too, and even considered the idea of freeing the children from the mother. However, there were few who agreed with his ideas, resulting in the splitting of his race. Okay, well, is the implication then that it flew off through this door? Maybe? I mean, it's taken us right here. I wonder if we should check out the room. Not yet. Okay. Who else? I mean, maybe I'm missing something, but it seems a little cheeky to have the puzzle be, well, actually, there's just a sequence of NPCs that get chomped by this increasing katamari of NPCs. But, like, maybe it's a clue showing which direction they went. Like, let's take a look here. If we were in... Where is it? Dark Star-Lord's mausoleum, and it sort of went south. No, it doesn't make sense that it would, like, it's not the Gate of the Dead as the next location. Doesn't make sense. Was there something in Hall of Malice? Like, I think this is the first time that we've seen that effect of someone showing up and then scurrying off. Like, we've seen it happen twice. We saw it happen in Dark Star-Lord's mausoleum, and now in Gate of the Dead, unless I'm just forgetting. Na 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 La-Mulana na La-Mulana. Okay, so it's not like a geometric thing, you know? Like, it's not, oh, yeah, for Dark Star-Lord's mausoleum, it went that away, and then it was in the Hall of Malice, and it went that away, and you can go to the next one. Herpel Stillskin. Hello. So yeah, I don't know about that. You know what? It still counts. It still counts. Gotta reapply that tape. Which is a reference that I don't understand, but I like it nonetheless. Okay, so we could. I mean, we're gonna go back to Gate of the Dead, I think, just to like mop it up and make sure there are no other things. But like, there's this other blank room in DSL Mouse. You're just taping things. If all your friends taped someone to a wall, would you as well? That's the question I'm asking. Okay, so hop down 1, hop down 2, and go to the right. Like, I have no reason to believe that they will arrive here. I'm pretty sure they need to eat. Oh, no, there you are. With this much power, fusion with our ultimate weapon, Aten, should be possible. Okay. That's what they were talking about, absorbing. They weren't talking about absorbing dissonance in our face. They were talking about absorbing people, right? So maybe there was a clue when Amun-Ra. Oh, wait, maybe the clue was go see Amun? Maybe? Okay, so maybe Akthi. We got to look for someone named Akthi, maybe. I don't see anything like that, though. HTY? Mighty. AKH? No, just KH? That's a pretty strange set of letters. Sekhmet. Sekhmet, maybe? No, it's the wrong vowel sound. Ankh has that. Nekbet? Also the wrong vowel, but that would be very funny if they're like, all right, we're so powerful now. Let's get Nekbet. The Domu bird. Okay, well, maybe this is nothing. Maybe we solved the puzzle and that's it, and there's no more to it, but let's find out. Oops. Yeah, no spoilies. Let's. Whoops. What am I doing? Photoshop. Come on. There we go. If it is related to names, that's a neat puzzle. But I feel like maybe the game sort of diminishes its effectiveness as a riddle by having lots and lots of characters that have very similar names. Like it's like someone named Ra and Amun Ra, I'd be like, no, that's La-Mulana for you. You know, sometimes they just have similar names. Of course, I knew that was going to happen. All right, we don't even have an Ankh Jewel, though, do we? Thank goodness. We just get to relish in not having to fight this boss. Do we know where one is, though? It's in here, isn't it? We'll fight the boss, then we'll get the Ankh Jewel that will allow us to activate the Ankh, and we'll be able to fight the boss. Can't even scan these things. Okay, well, that's good news, I guess. But where to get one? Because I'm pretty sure there was one up here, but we did end up getting it, I'm pretty sure. Let's go double check, though. Yeah, exactly, Tyrant Saber. Oh, we should get some time juice, shouldn't we? So yeah, I'm like 99% sure that we picked up this this Ankh Jewel, but let's double check. It kind of looks like it's been dealt with. Just, who means it? Come on. I don't even need you to. Yeah, you already got it. Okay. Because we have picked up this Ankh Jewel and we don't have an Ankh Jewel for this area, I'm inclined to believe that they are, in fact, completely fungible. I think we knew that. One Ankh Jewel is as good as another Ankh Jewel. Juiced time. But that means that we used this Ankh Jewel somewhere else. And that means there's a Zome which had a Guardian in it, perhaps, that still has an Ankh Jewel in a chest somewhere. Which kind of sucks, because it could be anywhere. Interesting. Yeah, 3D. Wait, Whis, that was not meant to be a hint, but it fucking was a hint. We can 3D print one. There's a guy who just sells them. He's just 3D printing them in his basement. That's very funny. I assumed that it was like, whatever. This is like a, if you're missing one for some reason. Is it down here? I'm pretty sure it's down here somewhere. Yeah, it is. It's the Argus fanboy. Yeah. Yo. What's up? Phobos restored it. Oh my god, there's only one. Oh no. What? You know, why not? Just get as many of them as we want. Do you think in an early draft of this game, they were like, Ankh Jewels are just, you need one Ankh Jewel every time you fight the boss. You know? That's the price you have to pay for that quick respawn. You just gotta go stock up on them. $50 a pop to take on the boss. Yeah, Argus turns and looks at you. Very funny. All right. Well, thanks, Whis. I mean, maybe there is another one somewhere that I just missed. But like, if they are one for one, like there's like you use an Ankh Jewel to fight a boss, and if you don't win, then you get the Ankh Jewel back because you reload a save. Then why can you buy multiple ones from the? Very strange. It's a little bit like the chakram thing. Like they're incredibly valuable. There's a finite number. You find them slowly, but you can also just buy them at one point, sort of obviating the whole like collection thing. Whatever. It's fine. Design, balanced, cohesive design is not the only good design. Yeah, I'm not going to buy these. These seem like a cheap way out. This seems like the gun of key items. All right. There is a downside to all of this, however, which is that now we have a boss to fight. Yeah, I guess so. Sounds fun. We'll see. All right, everybody. Do I have any tea left? Barely. I've got some water left, though. Okay. Your favorite boss? Oh boy, Mir. Let's apply some tactical lip balm. And let's do it, I guess. Hip. Uh-oh. Where are you? Oh, hello. Fuck. Listen, can we just chat about this? You got snaky mitts. You got little snaky mitts and bowling balls that make bowling ball noises. That's fabulous. All right, what's your deal? What's next? Is this a scrolling arena? It sure is. Oh, it's these little guys. Hello. Rolling shuriken, away. Nope. Are you gonna Freem? You're Freeman, aren't you? I wonder if you're susceptible to flares. Absolutely not. No. Rolling shuriken, not the solution there. Terry Gilliam boss. Ooh. That's making a big damage noise. That makes me think that that's an important thing. This is a very slow-paced fight, unless I'm missing something. I feel like maybe I haven't done something that's going to turn it... Like, this is phase 0, just to acclimatize you to what's going on. Do I have to bait you out? No? Do I need to alternate sides, perhaps? You're already down to purple? Surely that's not the case. Yeah, you are down to purple. What's going on here? Okay, I should be using my shield in these circumstances, I think. I seem to be lucking out with the not getting crushed to smithereens. So many little birds. Oop, I feel like I deserve to get hit there. All right. You gotta let me attack you now. Do I need to? Let's make the journey across, I guess. Okay. This seems super doable. Made this game for kids. Yeah. Easy boss fight. Oh, monotheistic sun worship. Yeah. Okay, well, we did it with a minor nudge. We could play as Kratos' wife. Ah, the new god of war. Is there a new god of war? That's cool. All right. Well, we've got Ankh Jewels for days. Oh yeah, I don't have my HP pot anymore, unfortunately. I have my wisdom pot instead. Cool music though. Hey, Ra. Okay, so I think maybe I need to spend more time going back and forth. No, that's dangerous. Okay, and you stand still, or I stand still. And then I think now is when I need to spend time going to the other side. Tank the hits and get the damage in. Ow. think now is the time to go to the other side, because it seems to be, maybe it was just bad RNG last time, but... Oh, your eyes are glowing red. Does that mean you're ready to drop? Yeah, there we go. They're glowing white, rather. Dang. Okay, I'm getting greedy because I see the end is in sight, right? And I'm just getting all tanky and mean. We can deal with this. So you open with fire, and now your eyes are not glowing. So I wonder if that means, if that's an invitation to move to the other side. Or like, if I just get close enough, do your eyes glow? Oh, no. Okay, no. Your eyes aren't glowing. It's just that the patterning on your face looks like your eyes are glowing from some angles. That's all. It's just you got really shiny cheeks. That's all. You want to pinch the sun god's cheeks? I wonder if chakram are good there as well. Maybe I should dump chakram and see what that does. Sort of. Don't crush me. Oh, why so fast that time? You learning? Ah! Ow. Oh, wow. The flame jets actually do quite a bit of damage. I didn't realize that. Okay, well, let's keep trying. You know, every time I see this, I expect ba-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na. But is that just from La-Mulana 1? Like they've all got different intro songs for this, right? Hey, Chaos. I want to know if there are tells, because I haven't figured out like what causes him to drop. Is it like you've whacked enough hands? Because it seems to be related to hand whacking. Like if I just stay still on one side, there's no dropping. Unless maybe it's like passing in front is like, oh, I'm gonna get you. Yeah, but I'm doing both at the same time, so it's hard to say. Okay, you do put away your orbs, your hand orbs, before you attack. Shield back out. Don't touch the fire. Lumisa, please. So you still have a tentacle out, which means I think I'm not in the clear. I gotta go over and hit that. Oh, but it's retracting. Shield out again. Nope. Getting too close. I wonder, I mean, I can try Chakram again, because they do a lot of damage, but I don't know if the DPS is actually higher than just absolutely dumping with the Shuriken. Let's start on the right this time. I didn't notice your creepy laugh last time. Super not working. Fine. It did land one hit at some point, but not good enough. I wonder, like bombs maybe might be good too. Too many bowling balls and flame. That tells me this is not the run. No. Okay, well, I seem to be very consistently getting pretty close. So the damage race is not working in my favor. Maybe I just need to be less chaotic, because really I'm just sort of hoping for the best and flailing, because there's too much going on to like plot a course through all the obstacles. Dropping hands. Yeah, dropping hands over and over. Do I have anything else that would be useful? Like the fact that it makes that special noise when we hit it with the shuriken makes me think that that's really the ticket. But we could try getting close. Like maybe just like axe or katana or something like that. Point blank is really where it's at. Although I think flail whip is just the best for DPS right now. So maybe we'll try straight melee and not worry about switching weapons. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Okay. Drop down. No. Okay, now drop. Now we're going to walk over here. I really don't know if that was an effective use of time and hit points, because it definitely does cost us hit points. Maybe I should stand over here more? Maybe that's better? I don't know. Like, chaos mode gets real mean real quick. One hand, two hand, three hand, four hand. Five, six, maybe that's it. The damage race there was about equal. So I think Shuriken is just tidier. Maybe it's just be way more aggressive when it comes time to cross the gap. Maybe I should just stick with Shuriken the whole way, you know, just like dump more, because a lot of those things die in one hit, right? Oh, that doesn't, never mind. You gonna drop down? No? one hand. Two hand. Ah, I got crushed. Okay, so maybe it's not hand count that determines when he drops. Yeah, we got that. That's our first squimsh, right? At the hand of Amun-Ra. Aten-Ra, sorry. The entire sun. You're winning, son. Good work. Okay, so that's 2. Okay, so you did drop there. Is that good? Your hand retracted. Does that mean you're going to drop? No. How about now? Yeah, there we go. Maybe rolling shuriken. Did rolling shuriken save the day? Need to get over there. Okay, can we do it? Yay! We killed the sun! Maybe? 11th hour second form? Congratulations, you have obliterated Aten-Ra. Ba-ba-da-ba. The journey is nearing its end. Oh my goodness. What could that possibly mean? We found the stank. Moo! We did it. Good job, team. I knew you had it in you. Thanks, Rolling Shuriken. Throwing Shuriken. Eumidian. Good work. All right. That was pretty good. What's the strategy there? Was there something obvious that I was missing? I mean, I'm never going to fight this boss ever again. I don't think. I don't think there's a problem unless there's like a boss rush later and I need to like figure everything out all over again and blah blah blah. Damage cap per phase. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. So that's how you advance. That's when I was like, oh my God, it's suddenly chaos mode. That was getting to the next bit. Okay. Kill hands for him to drop. Attack the bird until he dies. Yeah. The bird in the middle. Yeah. Okay. Oh, really? Okay. So we're going to have to, at some point, draw a line from Amun-Ra's room to Gate of the Dead to Ra Horacathi, and then down here. You know what? Not right now. Not because of spoiler reasons, but because I don't know if my brain can take it. But at some point, I might enlist the help of deep knowers in order to figure out like the most sensible way to lay this out. Yeah, that sounds like. I mean, you can give me the brief version here. Is it talk to Amun-Ra, talk to Horus, talk to Ra Horacathi? That's what lets Ra indicate. Okay. Om-Nom on Ammon at the first. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll get a more detailed version of that at some point. Oops. Let's put this here. Also, as much as I like this depiction of Aten, I feel like we really need to honor our bird audience members and make it a bird properly at some point. Folks, if this is a lunar breastplate, I'm going to be happy, right? We'll find out. We'll find out. Yeah, I had an okay time with that fight. It didn't feel like who was it that we fought last time? Surtur. Surtur felt like I was just like, I don't fucking know. I'm just going to jump around and try and whack this guy. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes. Did it open? Crucifix. Is this just the thing that stops ghosts from attacking us? That's deeply unsatisfying. Okay, sure. I still happy? Yes, I'm still happy. Used to be able to, with that boss fight in particular, or just in general? Because I have noticed that with some enemies seem to be flagged as like punch real hard. This is a wonky looking crucifix. I don't know what's going on here. Whatever. In general. Oh, okay. Yeah, it does. There are certain things that will just send Lumisa flying. Okay. Well, we got more dissonance, and that's great. We love that. Let's go see what everyone has to say. Cellpub, what's up? Nope. Drop a hard save. Why not? Okay. Lumisa? Or not Lumisa. I'm Lumisa. Mulbrook. Well, tell you what. You know what we can do? We can test a hypothesis. We can go to, let's say, Darkstar Lord's Mausoleum. Now that we're not being harassed by the ghosts, this will be marginally more straightforward. But let's find out. Bwip, bwip. What? Oh, I murder them. Interesting. What is it? That's not how it worked before, was it? Oh, no, it did. There was like a little shield effect. Ghost type. I wonder if there are any other things that qualify as ghosts. Not those guys. Not these guys. God damn it. Okay. So that was killing the boss, right? But it... Ah, there we go. Good. All right. So, yes, it perhaps does not have to do with killing the boss. It just has to... Maybe it's gathering the dissonance. That would make sense. That would make sense, because there's more guardians than there are dissonances, right? There's only 5 of those. We've done 4 of them. 3 points of the 6-pointed star were done. 2 were not, and 1 is hell. So I think we're good. Here's a question now. Where does this point to inevitably? Because getting back to hell is going to be a bit of a drag if we don't have all the bits pointing correctly. It kind of looks like this one points horizontally. Yeah, this is going to be weird. How are we going to get back to hell properly? It'll be a real trick if the whole idea is, you need to get all these dissonances. But in so doing, when you try to go to the blue tube, you can no longer get in the way that you had been practicing. Now you need to get in via, say, the 9 door. Well, the 9 door goes to Immortal Battlefield. So yeah, I don't know. Because now it goes to Shrine, looks like. Okay, so we'll call this one done. And if we're looking at the diagram there, just sort of like comparing the two of them. Oh, that was on the wrong layer. DSL is at the point, and it goes horizontally. So what we've been putting at the sort of like corners here, we can like sort of imagine these outer lines erased. Sort of the hexagon lines erased. So it goes from DSL mouse to sort of it like stops here, right? But the blue tube itself is sort of locked in that configuration now, right? Yeah. But it's going to Shrine of the Frost Giants. Shrine of the Frost Giants maybe is what goes down to hell. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what we got to do. So, that's good to know. But the other thing that I want to check now is Hall of Malice. Because I have totally lost count of our stuff, right? Like okay, let's just pause here for a second. So hell being one of these is really speculation. But unless I missed one that I forgot about, I'm pretty sure we're not going to be able to get in this door just yet. I went the wrong way, didn't I? Yeah, it's down here. But it doesn't look any different. It hasn't opened in any way, so I don't think it's ready for us. No. So I did not miscount. Okay. We still have one more to go, which is hell. You're not a lunar breastplate, so that's great. That's good. We will find one elsewhere. Where? I'm not sure. You never. Yeah, that would be cool. But I guess that's why we keep notes, even if I keep them poorly. MV Turtle, hello. Thank you for the follow. Was that new? I don't think so. Perhaps it was new, but it was not interesting. Sorry, Giltorio. Nothing yet. Yeah, exactly. Shoom, 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 shoom. Yeah. With little screams of the bosses that you've killed. Yeah, no worries. Okay. Great. We checked some stuff off our list, I guess. Let's take a look here. This whole mystery is not quite so mysterious anymore. Still don't know what the words are that we'd have to shout. I'm pretty sure this is just Vritra's room. But you know what? We can go there. And for the sake of completeness, we can mark it off. Acorn. You never know. Vritra seal. Okay. Arf, arf. Now I can sleep easy knowing that I deleted a to-do item there. Folks, we are running low on question marks and to-do items. There's that, which we just visited. There's this little alcove, which I'm pretty sure is nothing. Ding dong. Something tells me we don't need to talk to Nephthys. That was just one of my... when we were going through Gate of the Dead, I marked all the NPCs, but I think we found the NPC that we needed to talk to. There's the big sword in Shrine of the Frost Giants. Takamagahara Shrine has existed in my head in much the same way that Gate of the Dead has, which is like, surely we're done there, but who knows? Maybe there's something we need to do. We need to go talk to some NPC. Yes, indeed. It's going to be really satisfying when we do Nibiru. I guess there's some bits that we can do up here. Darkstar Lord's Mausoleum. That's sort of the sky up there. Hey, big challenges. Good stuff. There we go. So is it fully the case now? Aside from a few outliers like, hey, I think this alcove is suspicious, or I think this sword is suspicious. Or this jump off is suspicious. I think that's all the to-do items. Aside from all of hell, basically. So I wonder what's next. Well, we haven't found the Nimian fur, which is, it seems like it has something to do with, not something to do with it. It seems like it's like end game, kitting yourself out, getting damage reduction or whatever. So it doesn't seem like critical path, and we didn't do anything to advance that. So I'm pretty sure Zelpud is going to be saying the same thing. But we can go check on Zelpud now that we've configured. We talked to him a second ago, but we've configured the blue tube a little bit. So maybe Phobos had something to say about that. Zelpud wasn't talking about the fur. Phobos was. Zelpud is just going on and on about harems constantly. So at this point, I feel like I need to go through basically everything and check it off if I think we've done it. Because there's lots and lots of sort of like vague lore related stuff that it's not entirely clear if it's actionable and or we've already done the action. Debt measured, yeah. Measure your heart with a child's heart. No. We did that. We found Miracle Witch. Yeah, we did this. Still missing items for Eternal Prison. Yep, we still are. Whereas Osiris, he's got the scythe. We did that. Angel Shield. We got that. Yeah, so we're running out of to-do items. Really, the only thing that I can think of that's open-ended is the Gatorade, the Wisdom Gatorade, and Indra. But we tried combining those two things and it didn't work. But Indra, I realized this session is sort of like a little bit of a loose end. Is there anything suspicious in hell? Ding dong. What's this about Hrelsvulgar? His soul departed from his body wanders Yggdrasil. Unless his soul can be turned to a body, immortal he shall remain. I don't even know, where he would be. Like, I know there's this statue of him here or something, right? But what does that mean for us? Yeah, I don't know. Trying to see if there's anything Vidofnir set tells us about, like, oh, hey, once I disappear, shout these things. It has to do with Sakit. But it doesn't seem like it does. Okay, well, we did do a state change in the world, which was... all right, Ms. Ray. Thank you. Have fun. We could go talk to Malbrook now that we've changed the state of the world by adjusting the tube a little bit. No, nothing new. But we have them both turned on, don't we? Nothing. Phobos. Nemean fur. Now, do we know anything about that? I don't think so. No. All I know is the name also. No. Well, I guess we never actually did talk to everybody in Gate of the Dead. Maybe we should do that. Because they were giving us a bunch of tips. Who was it that we didn't talk to? La-Mulana. It was Nephthys. It was just all the way at the bottom. So I think we can go down this way. That's Isis. Did we talk to Isis? I think so. We solved those riddles, and then down all the way. Hello. We knew all this also. All right. I suspect we are now done with Gate of the Dead. I wonder if the last dissonance is in hell, then we will have to defeat Hell, the boss, and get the dissonance, and also have 9 bosses killed, which means we can go to the boat. So, yeah, it really comes down to finding this breastplate. Okay, well, Frost Giants is where we ought to be going next, right? For purposes of blood tubing, right? Like, we haven't done Shrine of the Frost Giants. What that means, I don't know. is there a spot where it seems like a boss would be? Like maybe the Golden Altar? Onto the spikes. Good job. Yeah, someone can move in. Like, what about the screaming rooms from La-Mulana 1? Maybe that's what they can do. Just install some screams. Okay, go down this way. You're an NPC, right? Yeah. So you will eventually point this way, I think. But we have not yet done whatever it is we need to do. Which is probably defeat Hell. In Hell. That's my guess. And maybe then... Yeah, if the dependency chart is something along the lines of Hell gives you dissonance, which lets you go in the 9 door, which gives you a heart of some kind. And also lets you finish blue tube renovations, which gives you what? End of the world? I don't know. But in order to fight Hell, you need to navigate Hell. And in order to do that, you need the lunar breastplate. And separate to all of this is Sakit tomb. And we don't know what we need to do, and we don't know what it gives us, right? But it's possible that this just sits on top of here, right? The airport drawn on, yes. The lunar breastplate memorial airport. So yeah, it's possible that the Sakit tomb is the next thing that we need to do. But we've tried looking at our notes to see what the shtick is there. It's not entirely clear to me. So he didn't slay one of his own. Oh, then I guess yes, Sakit actually did murder his beloved wife. I wonder what the trick was. That's very sinister. Like, we don't have a mantra that is murder, right? Scream. third children's underworld deity, which is Hades, right? I'm going in circles here. Living imprisonment. Wall for imprisonment? It's a real weird one. Yeah, I don't know. This might be something that we come back to on Thursday. How's that sound? Who's down for some La-Mulana on Thursday? Sounds Thursday-ish. If you're down, I'm down. So far away, we'll get there. Don't you worry. But we did it. We killed a boss. We got a crucifix. We got some more dissonance. So that was a productive session, don't you think? All right, Dork, we will miss you, but we know that you'll be here in spirit. Slow and steady. I've been asked by a couple of people, like, how much do you think is left in La-Mulana 2? And honestly, I don't know. Like, hell is going to be a gauntlet for sure. We've at least got another boss in front of us, and probably one or two like final bosses, and then also maybe DLC zone, which I haven't seen a peep of really, aside from the receipt after having bought it. So I don't know. Maybe do I need to turn it on somehow, or is it just installed magically? I don't know. Yeah, we did it. Good job, everybody. Big episode. Yeah, good stuff. Fun times. Let's go send you on over. Thank you, Eris and Maximilian. Yeah. What's Oth up to? Playing some Silk Song. That's cool. But you know what? I wonder. Do you want to... Is it mean to raid Silent and frazzle him doing some practice runs of Tunic? Maybe we could do that. Would that be okay? Maybe we'll do that. All right. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. It's my birthday tomorrow. I'm going to get to hang out and have hopefully a nice, relaxing day. Eat some nice food. And then on Thursday, we'll be back to the grind and play some La-Mulana 2. So take care, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for the happy birthdays. And we will see you on Thursday, okay?